Well, we appear to be live. Good evening, everybody. I'm saying this because I know there's nobody actually watching it right now. Welcome to the workshop. Myself here, Ewan there, doing some repair stuff to his edge. I've labelled this as a Q&A session, but it's really a live stream because we haven't done one for like ages. So I thought it'd be good to do one. If there is anybody watching, if you could let me know if the sound's alright. I can see on here that the visual's alright, I just don't know about the sound. So yeah, if anybody's watching, let us know, that'd be good. So tonight, really, I'm not going to be doing anything too exciting. I'm just be carrying on working on this thing. It's literally a thing. I'm going to try and get the servo wells sorted out. I'm not quite sure what you're up to, apart from repairing that.
Let it dry, but I can't let it dry up there.
What have you been doing?
Fixing this.
Oh, right, okay. Fair enough.
Thinking for a little wing for something next.
What are you going to do to it?
Finish that one.
Yeah, what are you going to do to it?
Well, if I've got everything, get it finished.
I don't know if we have got everything.
Well, I'll have a quick look and...
Okay.
I should be able to get the actual airframe ready, but maybe not bound to a transmitter.
Yeah, I don't know if we've got a receiver or whatever.
Yeah,
Right?
that's... Okay.
Yeah, so as there any questions or whatever you want more to ask, just give me a shout. I will see them on here, hopefully. If not, I don't know where the hell I'm going to see them, so I won't see them up there. I think we've got one person viewing just now, so thank you very much. Right, servo wheels. I will periodically keep on looking across here to see what's being said or asked. Obviously as well, given everything that's been going on in the UK the last week, over a week now, this is just to possibly take people's minds off things for a little bit. I'm not a huge royalist, but it's a piece of history that's happening, so we just get on with things as best we can right now. And for myself and you, and that means out here fighting around, trying to make toy airplanes.
Did you just say that this one does need a new prop?
Yeah. Well, I didn't put that prop in there. Where did that come from?
On top of it.
Yeah, where did it come from?
On top of it.
Who put it there?
Don't know, not me.
Well, it wasn't me. Is it the right size prop?
Um,
5x4 from memory.
don't know, can't see. No, just by looking at it, it's the wrong size.
How do you know it's the wrong size?
Because the picture on it's wrong.
It won't be far out, yeah?
Yeah, but it's not the same as what's on there.
So if you are watching, say hi. 2 people watching us now. So I'm looking for somebody to tell me if the sound's alright. So I can't tell the sound, I can only tell the visuals working, which I know it is. I've got a chat turned on, haven't I? Yeah. Thank you, 86. Marvellous, thank you.
What was 86 done?
Sorry?
What was 86 done?
Told me the sound's working.
Oh, it was. I don't have any idea where silver scalp was.
Yeah, I had it there, I think. I did have it. I had it there.
Oh, yes.
So somewhere here. So as I was saying, if there's anybody that does have any questions for myself or Ewan, we'll do our best to answer them, whether it be current affairs, model aeroplanes, even fish it, to be honest. Kits, anything you'd like to know or whatever.
Anything you'd like to see flying?
No, yeah, there's always that. I'm actually blocked out of the way there because I'm not going to see it. It's not going to be very interesting what I'm doing here tonight. It's going to be more of a, hopefully a chat. So if there is anybody that wants to know anything, start a subject. So what I'm actually working on here is the servo wheels on this experimental electric thing, SAS thing. It's a 1 meter power kit that we are experimenting with electric power. And all we have done to change this kit to electric is change the firewall. So this is in exactly the same position as the power kit would have its normal firewall, but the power kit has another engine plate coming out the front, and the side sheets are extended to create like an under cowl for the engine. But this one, come here. Again, I don't know how well you better see that. Let's see if that actually appears on the screen here. There's a bit of a delay between the two. Yeah, so that's a 3D printed cowl that I've made that will go on there once it's painted, etc. And that should fit the spinner quite nicely and make it all neat and tidy. If and when the electric option, I'm going to say factory option, the option from us is released, it'll probably come with a 3D printed cowl, and that'll suit the specified motor which we're experimenting with. At the moment it's probably going to be the, I'll get this right, 35, 30, 1400 kV running on 3S, which will turn a 9x6 prop. We've flown that in Ewan's Lob, which we've done basically the same conversion, chopped the front off at the firewall. And it should have more than enough power for the 1 meter thing as well. That cowl has been designed around the spinner and motor and everything that's bolted straight onto the front, so we'll include that in the kit. So the only thing that would change from a power kit is the addition of a different firewall and a cowling. So it's not going to be any different. All you do is just buy the power kit and say, can I have a firewall please? There's plenty of space, as we haven't finished this one yet, because we've plenty of space in there for a 3-cell LiPo. We're planning on using the 2200s, which are common all over the place. Don't know quite where the CG is going to end up yet, or where the battery is going to end up to get the CG, so that's why we haven't done anything inside. The servos we've put out in the wing, which is not a standard fitment in the thing. They're normally just inside here. but we put them out there to give us as much space as possible to see where the battery's got to be. So yeah, that's a development model. As I said, the electric blob's been flying a lot, and it's a really good, enjoyable flyer. Will we still be making the Ocean Breeze kits? Yes, we will actually. Yeah, if you just.
Yeah.
Strangely enough, you should mention that. No, that bit.
Oh.
If anybody wants to know, one Ocean Breeze fuselage, and Ewan's got one half the wing. The plan was tonight to get Ewan building the other half of the wing, simply because he wants to get this off. Ewan, he wants to get that wing off the board and finish, because he's got another airplane that he wants to start on that building board. So yes, the kits will be coming. Once that is built and we're happy with it, it's going to be, I'd like to say pretty soon afterwards, that the kits are available, because all I need to do is redraw the CAD plans a little bit so it reflects the minor changes we've made. It's not changes to the overall design, it's just minor changes to allow for make production easier, basically. And then I need to get the plans printed, then we can put the kits together. So yeah, the kits are coming. The build videos of the Ocean Breeze will be coming. So yeah, the Ocean Breeze is coming. I'd like to think that once it's available, they'll be quite popular. A lot of people like the videos that John puts out. If you're wondering what we're on about with Ocean Breeze, go and search on YouTube for John Woodfield Ocean Breeze. It's a design that he's come up with that's encompassed basically all the elements of different models that he likes flying. So it's a rudder elevator, dihedral 2-channel glider, slope glider. It's got a vintage feel about it. So yeah, it looks a bit like a Leprechaun or a Sinbad or something like that. But they fly really well, so we hope to have the kits out soon. I'm not going to put a date on it, but hopefully soon. So hopefully that answers your question. So I'm sorry if I stop talking for a bit. I'm trying to concentrate on getting this half decent finished. Or a half decent finish on this. Not that people will see inside the servo wells, but I will know it's there. Yeah, so the waiting lists don't exist for me. When I first started doing the kits for the Blob, I think it was, when I knew the kits were approaching being ready, I said to people, no, whoever wants one, send me a message, I'll put your name down on the list. And what happened, there was an issue out of my control that actually delayed the kits. And a lot of people saying, well, my name's been on the list, where's the kit, blah, blah, blah. So now I don't actually get people's hopes up. Basically, as soon as the kits are ready, they get listed on the website with the stock that's available, literally stock that's available off the shelf. And then I put a notification on the Facebook group, on the Facebook page, sorry. And I quite often send a newsletter out to the people that subscribe to the newsletter. And they all go out exactly the same time. I put a post on Instagram as well. So if a post goes out at 12 o'clock, it goes out at 12 o'clock across the board everywhere. So everybody's got equal chance of getting a kit. There are, every batch of kits I do, it's a limited number. So yeah, unfortunately there isn't a waiting list for any of the kits. You just have to keep an eye on our feeds, so Instagram, Facebook, the Facebook page, the website. If you're on the website, you can subscribe to the newsletter. Another example of that is I've got a batch of Apache kits over there. Loads of people are wanting them. I'm waiting on fuselages just now. I know my supplier of the fuselages, some of you may know who it is. He's a very busy guy. He does amazing work, and I'd rather wait for him to get them done than try and find somebody else that can do them quicker. So as soon as the fuselages are done, he'll be sending them to me, and he'll be straight away carrying on making another batch of fuselages so that the next batch of kits can be put out as soon as possible. So yeah, if you're waiting for an Apache, they're there. I could possibly send out one kit, because up there in storage I've got a fuselage that I put away for myself, but then that would just mess up the whole thing, and it's possibly unfair to people to say, well, there's one kit, people are fighting over it, blah blah blah. But anyway, that's the state of affairs. I don't take waiting lists, I don't take like a reserved list, I don't take deposits or anything like that. As soon as kits or products are available, they're on the website, and it's basically a free-for-all. Whoever can click the buttons quick enough and buy one, they get one. If the kits are that popular, I'll keep on producing them until there's a stage where I've got a few sitting there. For example, I'm just looking behind the camera just now. I don't think you can see. No, you can't see. Behind the camera, there's a good few Maris kits, 25s and 40s. The initial rush came and went, and then I've got a batch sitting there. So as soon as that runs down, I'll get some more. You know, that's just the way it is. So yeah, good evening to anybody that's just joined us. I don't know, going on these figures here that I'm looking at, if there's 2 or 3 people watching currently. I think it's 3. Yeah, I think it's 3. So yeah, I don't know if there's any other news that we haven't said anything about yet. We've actually, in the grand scheme of things, been doing very little flying. Meant to be out flying today, but the weather was a bit iffy, a bit windy, so we decided not to. We spent a bit of time here. Did a bit of work on the Ocean Breeze. Generally just had a good chin wag, haven't we? We spent a fair bit of time just out here chatting about stuff, didn't we?
Yeah, what we want to get done on the
Yeah, we're sort of trying to put together a little bit of a plan or an order of aeroplanes that we want to work on, get flying. I think the general consensus is right above me here. Again, I don't think you can, no, you won't be able to see it. There's an ESM Bulldog, Scottish Aviation Bulldog, that is basically just needing servos to get it flying. So should be able to get that finished and flying sooner rather than later. You want to clear the bench of the Ocean Breeze and get that finished so that he can get his farm yard wing done. Again, if anybody doesn't know what a farmyard is, it's a Steve Holland design that's going to have a Zenoa 38 in the front. So yeah, we're getting down the route of having a lot of petrol hacks. You might or might not have seen, I put a short out earlier. There's a video coming of a little repair that we had to do to Ewan's Watt 4 XL. I had to do. So that'll be coming out next week, I think I'll set that for. Simple little repair, but somebody might find benefit to it. Sorry? Well, yeah, Ewan's going to find benefit to it because he can fly the damn thing again. But I meant from the actual technique of what I did, Ewan.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is quite weird. Hey, it's a bit surreal because there's like a time delay between that, and that. So I can like wave my hand, look around and look back, and then I see my hand moving, which is quite bizarre. Anyway, right. One thing I was going to say, again, I don't know if anybody is of interest with this. The SAS range of kits is slowly progressing. Development work has started on the, I'm looking past you because it's actually on the wall behind you. Development work started on the Starjet, both the glider and the power. Pardon me. We haven't got to a stage of prototype kits yet, but it is being worked on. The other thing that is in, or the other kit that is in development, which you might have seen if you follow us on the various socials, is the Mini Delta 2000. It's a design from, I'm going to say, the early 90s. I don't think it was before that. Designed by a chap called Richard Seaman of Windsock Models. The Mini Delta, flown by Andy Ellison, still holds a speed record for a particular class. I can't remember what class it is, but I believe it was 230 something miles an hour. And that was with a Dubjet 50, I think, in the front. So that kit is being, prototype is being built as we speak. Not by us, it's being built by in our southern department, aka my dad. It's just about framed up. I believe it will be covered sooner rather than later and then test flown. Once that's flown and I get all the notes back from my dad on the build, I can then revise the kit, get the next revised prototype kit, build it myself here, and then go from there to see about getting the kits up and running as a batch production. There seems to be a lot of interest in the Delta. I think it's possibly nostalgia reasons, but like somebody not too far away, a lot of people like going fast, and it certainly can be a fast model. So yeah, have to keep your eyes peeled for that. How are you getting on with that?
Okay.
Have you got everything you need for it?
Apart from an ESC, which I believe is over there somewhere.
Are you sure?
Something new.
Okay, well, we have to sort the ESC out to the motor before we put it all on.
Well, I can screw the motor on.
Yeah. Thanks, Buck Roger. Buck Roger 5. All the subscriptions are great. They're muchly appreciated. Comments and feedback as well. And not just tonight on this, but any videos, comments, feedback, positive, negative, it's all appreciated, because if there's something you don't like, I don't know unless you tell me. If there's something you do like, likewise, I don't know unless you tell me. One thing I must apologise for right now is there's possibly a high-pitched whine you can hear. It's a 3D printer going in the corner. That's a day and a bit into a 2.5 day print. It's probably the biggest print I've done on that one so far. Again, there's a bit of an update, little update video coming out on that one this week coming. Nothing too exciting. Trying to get some content filmed for the channel, but it's not proving difficult. It's finding the time. A lot of you may know or be aware that I haven't had time to make content for the channel. When I'm away at my day job, which is offshore, I can't really do much. And when I'm at home, I've actually been spending a lot of time working on another project, which has taken up a lot of my 9 to 5, Monday to Friday time. So modelling has slowed down a bit, and therefore content that's worth putting together for yourselves has slowed right down. The Ocean Breeze is going to get filmed, and probably going to be the 2, maybe 3 more parts for that. But then it's a case of what do you want to see next. If there's a particular model you want to see built or finished or whatever, if you can, let me know if you've got ideas, suggestions, or a type of model that you want to see, or if you're a Delta or a glider, or I don't know, foamies, for example. Need ideas for what you want to do. I don't think we're going to be getting to any shows this year. There's very few left, which is unfortunate because we haven't been to any this year. The one that I did have my heart set on going because of things that are going on in Ukraine. The RAF said we couldn't use the airfield, so we couldn't go to the British Nats. And other shows and things that we could have gone to, I've been away at work for. So I don't think we're going to get any footage from shows this year. There's one event that I'm still loosely contemplating going, but I don't think it'll be possible. And that's a builder show down in Buckminster, which is the first, I'm going to say first weekend in October, 2nd and 3rd I think it is. So if there's some very slim possibility we might go, but most probably won't. So yeah, I'm trying to come up with ideas for content. Other things that people seem to like as well is engine running videos. If there's a particular engine that you haven't seen running, ask, because I might have it in just behind the nose of the front, you were pointing you, yeah, in that area there where you were pointing to. In front of his feet, that is basically all engines under there. I hate to think how many engines are under there.
200, 300.
There's probably easily 200 engines under there, yeah. So to everybody that's has joined us tonight, thank you. Any questions, just post them in the chat wherever it is on your window. I'm looking at it here. And there seems to be 5 people watching just now. So thanks for joining us. It's a bit of a random one tonight. Have you finished doing what you're doing?
Yeah, I'm waiting for it to dry now. Then.
What is it you've been doing? Bring over the finished one. The finished one. You could have just got up, couldn't you?
Yeah, but I just bring the shoe back.
So what have you been doing on that one?
I've got those bits glued on, that bit glued on. Got that bit glued in the right place. That hole there cut and that hole there cut.
Okay.
And I haven't got the servos glued in. Are those servos glued in or taped in?
They're probably both. But it's probably a tight fit.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's probably just tacked with glue rather than a big
Yeah.
splodge of it.
Because
But you need to make sure the servos are centred.
Yeah.
Before putting it all in.
I also need to cut holes wider.
Yeah, not by much though.
Yeah, not by much, but just a little bit.
So, what Ewan's working on is one of these little wings, and yes, it is that big, 490mm span. So literally just shy of half a metre. These were, at the time I bought these, which is a good while ago now, it was 2 airframes in the box delivered was something like 18 quid. Put a little tiny little 1306 motor on it and 2S1000 battery pack, and they're great little chuck around things. You know, I've flown this in a howling gale, and yeah, it got thrown around, but it flew, and because it's EPP, it bounces. You know, there's not much that can actually break on them.
That's what comes with the
Yeah,
kit.
that is a box of 2 kits. Because after we bought this pair, we bought another pair. Complete box. I don't know how much they are just now, or even if they're still available. But yeah, they're great little aeroplanes. So if you can, they're called the B490.
Comes everything but a bind plug.
Yeah. I have actually contemplated trying to make my own something like this, but that could be a project for a later date. I don't think, no, you can't see in the camera now, but off this side there's a whole load of EPP, and buried down here there's a CNC hot wire cutter as well. So that is another project that I need to do. Over this shoulder there's a big roll of cardboard, Yeah, 2 rolls of cardboard, and behind that is where the bench is going to go for the CNC. So I need to use up a lot of cardboard to create some space and clear it, all this lot out and build a bench, and another bench to go over there where that table is. There's another bench to be built here. So yeah, lots of things to be doing, and it needs to be like 30 hours in every day to get it done.
Did we film the farmyard?
Farmyard?
Yeah, beginning of it.
Yeah. Ages ago.
Yeah, back in the old house.
Oh, it's definitely the old house, yeah. That's another aeroplane I've already mentioned, the Steve Holland designed farmyard. That Ewan wants to get on with and get flying. Basically just a petrol hack model, but they fly really well.
Well, I've never flown one of them, but Scrappy flies really well.
Yeah.
So.
Scrappy is Steve's high wing trainer hack model. We've actually got a video on our channel from when we went down there. It was a year ago, wasn't it? It was October. Yeah, when Ewan flew Lancaster.
It was Buckminster weekend.
Yeah. That was the weekend Ewan flew Steve's Lanc. And Scrappy was there. You did fly Scrappy, didn't you?
Mm.
Yeah.
But my fingers were cold, so I was kind of just flying circuits.
Yeah. So yeah, it was a bit. if you go back and look at the videos after you've sat down here with us and look for them, you'll see how windy and blowy it was. And Ewan did very well flying Lancaster in the weather. But yeah, that was a year ago.
Need to learn how to do Rowan Harriers and inverted Harriers.
Right.
So I can get another flight over once I pass my gold.
No, you actually said your school results, not your.
So he said both.
No, you said your school results. But anyway, I'm sure you get to fly it again.
Mm.
What else? Well, what other rubbish are we going to talk about?
What we're gonna get flying for next year. I got that as well.
Yeah, that's something that we probably will do some filming of, even if it's just the flying side of it. Up above Ewan's head is his Acrowatt XL that he's bought recently. Second hand, but in damn good condition.
It's had 12 flights.
Yeah, so the engine isn't even running yet.
Comes with a full tank of petrol.
Yeah, but we don't know how good that is, do we?
No.
So yeah, we'll get that sorted out at some point. One thing we should really do is put out a list of projects that we've got and see what people want to
Do I have pen
see.
and paper?
No, but we can basically list them just now.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking for pen and paper.
I don't think there's a pad up there.
Yeah.
So yeah, we've got a fair few projects, ones that we haven't mentioned, that we haven't even really started working on, which we could do and film, whichever ones you would like to see. Some of them you might know about, as in you know the names of them, some of them you probably don't. Do you want me to write it down?
Well, people won't be able to read it if I write it down.
Yeah, well, people won't be able to see it anyway. It's more a case of us taking a note of what we're talking about. So, I do them in order of thinking, or as I'm looking around and thinking about them. First one I see is the Genesis. That is the Bel Air kit. It's an LMA approved trainer, or advanced trainer. It's part built to the extent of the fuselage is framed up, and that's it. Everything else has still got to be built. That is one that's on my list, or higher up my list, my to-do list, because I want to have a petrol hack, which I haven't got just now.
Yeah, I've got more petrol hacks ready to go.
Yeah. So that's one I'm looking at doing sooner rather than later. Planning on putting my Zenoa 45 in the front of that. Behind that we've got a farm hand. So you might notice that we struggle with the names of these. They're two slightly different aeroplanes. One's a farm hand, which is the original design by Steve Holland. We've then got a farm yard, which is the evolution of that.
But it's lighter.
But it's lighter, so it's evolved. It's two-piece wing, etc. But Steve's also done, so he's done the farm hand, the farm yard. He's done a barnyard, and
Scrappy.
no, there's another farm thing. There's four farm barn. What's it?
Yeah, because he just calls them all trying to bring a farm.
A farm barn.
Yeah.
Plus, he's got Scrappy as well, which was built from scraps of other aeroplanes. I don't mean pieces of wood. I mean like parts, like wing panels and tails and things of all other planes. And it's turned out to be a really good aeroplane. Anyway, so we've got the farm hand on there. We have
Reiterate the farm.
farm hand,
Yeah, the other one.
farm yard,
The Yak 18.
no, I'm just going on here first. So we then got a third scale Sopwith pup, which would be a very big project because it'll take up a lot, physically take up a lot of space. I've got a Watt 6. If you have to ask what that is, have you actually ever really flown anything that's called a Watt? What else have we got? You've got your Limbo Dancer, which is basically refurbed anyway.
Yeah, I just need to cover the wing and put
You've
snow
got
on
an Uno Watt. What's that called?
Texan.
No, not the Texan, the P40. So it's a P40, it's an ALTF, but I've had it years and never flown it. So I need to get that all set up again. Any of these that you like the idea of, put them in the comments, let us know. There's another Acro Watt there, 2 Acro Watts. There's a Texan.
There's a kit built Acro Watt and an ALTF Acro Watt.
Yeah, so that's those. We've then got a scale
Yak.
Yak 18. The Yak 18, it's a Yak 18 PM. And if you don't know what that is, if you imagine a Yak 52, the Yak 52, the undercarriage, the main undercarriage folds forwards and the nose folds back. On the PM, the main undercarriage actually folds inboard. So it's all built. I bought it second hand as an unflown model. It's got an engine in the front. I believe it's a King engine.
King 45 or something.
No, well, yeah, I don't know what size it is, to be honest. So that's one. Again, I'd like to get it flying because it's a nice scale aeroplane. What else have we got? Thinking about it,
Stomp.
we've got a Stomp on the Cat 232, which is the Glenn's 30% one.
Oh, those two.
Yeah, no,
Have you written them down?
not yet.
Oh, you're just looking up there.
Yeah, I'm literally looking up and writing things down as I go. So that's everything there that I'm thinking of. So then we've got Ewan's Hangar 9 P51 and a Junior 60. Right, now this is where it's going to get difficult because I'm now going to think about what's in storage even higher up in the proper loft space here. We've got 2,
Yeah.
3,
4. Did you sell one?
I sold one.
Right, 3.
We've got 3 puppeteers. Now what we'd like to do with them, we'd like to build 2 so that we can not mock dogfight, but we can both fly them together. I've got 2 identical 4-stroke engines to put in the front of them. And just make them as close to identical like sister aircraft as we can. Do you know, I'm actually struggling to think what's actually up there.
Got the Moronic.
Oh, there's a Magnetilla as well.
So not that is it.
I can't spell Magnetilla. There is a Spitfire that's part built. Now, the Spitfire, it's a PSS Spitfire.
Do we not have the Cambrian Hurricanes?
Oh, hold on. The PSS Spitfire is the Cambrian one, which I started building now years ago. I got to the stage of doing the wing fairings and got thoroughly pissed off with them that I got really dejected with the whole thing and put it aside. Lots of people said, oh, when's the next instalment in the build? Well, it stopped because of that. If you want, go back, look through the catalogue, there's a playlist of the build of it. At some point, I will get that down and get it finished. as a PSS model. But that's the reason why it stopped. What other part built things have we got up there that are projects? There must be more up there.
Oh yeah, there's definitely more of it. ME109.
No, the 109's finished, ready to fly.
It doesn't have solos or anything. Oh, what's that?
It does have servos, doesn't it?
Does it?
Yeah, it's ready to fly. It needs a battery, but it's ready to fly.
What's that one?
I don't know, what is that one?
Oh, it looks a bit like a P. Remember how I had that like little thing? P4.
You're thinking of a... Oh...
Exactly.
P47.
Yeah, I think there's one in.
I don't know, it's not a P47
Oh,
up there.
what's that then? Because there's, remember we got a smaller one and a bigger one. You need to look because I can.
I haven't got a clue what you're on about.
What? The two that are sat up there. I can't remember what they are, but I know.
What, here?
Yeah, no, to the left. See the one was that?
That prop?
Yeah,
That's another Texan.
yeah, because there's one next to it as well.
No, there's a Texan and there's a Silhouette.
Yeah, but there's a.
So I got them both at the same time.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. We've got both of them. We've got the Moronic that needs fixed. Needs a new wing.
Moronic, which needs a new wing. How did I break that?
I broke it.
Oh, so I don't know how I broke it then.
Dead stick
Oh, you
inverted.
flew into a fence, didn't you?
Dead stick inverted, rolled out cop fence.
Yeah, dumb thumbed it.
Didn't dump them, I just hit the fence.
But it's a stock fence, so it shredded it.
It went through it like a cheese wire.
Yeah. So yeah, there's all of those. They're the part built things I can think of. There's bound to be more up there which I can't remember.
Got the Hilly Bees, but
They're
Ready to
they're
fly.
ready to go.
oh, got a Teddy, the ancient thing.
Well, then we move on to the kits, and up above you, I hate to think how many kits are up there.
Let's have a rough count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah, I hate to think how many kits are up there.
27 that I can do. 28 because we've got 2 wasps, don't we?
Yeah, that's something we should build.
Yeah.
The wasps.
Because we've got that one, but that's a different one.
That's a different wasp altogether.
Yeah, and then we've got those 2 wasps.
Yeah.
Need to have a bright yellow one and a bright pink one.
One of them's got pink covering in it.
Yeah, I'm having that one.
So yeah, there's 30 odd kits up there to build and choose from. We have also got other part built airframes here. There's possibly a prototype Starjet. I know I've mentioned about the Starjet kits getting done, but there's parts of a Starjet there which I can put together. It's not going to be exactly the same as a Starjet because it's a cut down wing, so the tip cord is going to be wrong even though the span's right.
Is it a Twister? Is that what it's called?
There's a Black Horse Twister up
Yeah.
there that needs quite a lot of work. But up here there's also a 2 metre thing, which is going to be a powered 2 metre thing. I don't know for certain if there was ever a 2 metre powered thing kit, but depending on how it flies, it might well become a kit. So lots of different things, lots of different ideas and thoughts, and not enough time in the day.
What are those dancer things called?
Limbo dancers.
No, not a limbo dancer, it's something different.
Dancer.
It might not be a dancer, it's... I can remember you said you had loads of them flying and you crashed one because you're looking at the wrong plane.
Midnights.
Yeah, Midnights.
Not a dancer or anything.
No, could we... Do we have one of them?
I haven't got one, but I've got the plans for them somewhere.
We could make a couple of them.
Oh, I've also got plans for a 40%
Or,
Fornia RF4.
we could... Do we not have plans for a Wellington as well?
Mm-hmm.
Do we have plans for a Lanc?
Nope. So the Wellington he's on about is a 13-foot span Nyhouse one, and the Fornia is 40%. So it's, what span's that going to be? 5 metre or something? Something like that.
But
And that's a Mick Reeves Fornia. He does the full kit for it, but I wanted to get the plans to see if it fit in the car before building it, which I haven't even opened up the tube to be honest since it's been delivered. Sorry, since the plans have been delivered.
Got the Zaggies that needs refurbished.
Yeah, we've got the Zaggis as well.
Needs a hole in it.
There's lots of things we could be doing. But I think what we'll do, and again I don't know if you lot will agree, is if we just film everything we're doing out here, I think almost film just everything as we do it rather than we're doing this model in this video and see where it goes.
Unless people do say anything in the comments
Yeah.
about if there's anything on that list that they want to see.
Yeah, so just going back through the list of refurbs, part builds, or whatever, there's the LMA Genesis, the Farm Hand, the Farm Yard, third scale pup, the Watt 6 that needs some work to get flying or a full refurb. There's an Uno Watt that needs a full refurb, P40 that needs some work done to get it flying, a Texan, Hang-On Texan that needs some work to get it done.
Too.
No, it's a different Texan. That Texan there's a Midwest one that's not even fully built.
There's still got another text on there.
There's the Yak 18, that stomp that you can't see in the camera. No, there's a stomp hanging up there. Cap 232, the 30% cap. The Hang 9 P51, which I suspect you want to get going sooner than later. Junior 60, 3 puppeteers, which we don't need 3 puppeteers, but we did have 4 at one point. Magnet, what?
One was severely underpowered though.
No, it wasn't underpowered, it had a scale amount of power. You had to fly it off the wing rather than...
And that's severely underpowered.
So 3 puppeteers. Magnatilla, which again wouldn't take much to get it finished. And a PSS Spitfire. Plus 30 odd kits to choose from to build.
Do we have any Cambrian or Cambrian fun fighters?
Yes.
Which ones?
I can't remember if we've got an A or an N, but there is a Fun Fighter Mustang and a Fun Fighter Spitfire. The Spitfire is the electric version.
It's a bit boring.
I think. A bit boring.
Yeah, because it's meant to have a massive pipe on the back of it. It's supposed to make loads of noise.
So what I was planning on doing is I think the Spitfire is the Cambrian with an N Fun Fighter, and I was planning on getting at some point a Cambria Fun Fighter P51 and doing a like for like, pardon me, side by side build, like comparison, like an unbiased comparison, because I don't think anybody's done that. I don't know if we could put identical engines in them because we haven't got 2 of the same.
It's always a quiet one.
That would be quite expensive to do that, young.
What engines is it?
32s, 36s. If I could find a matched pair of engines,
We've got
if I could, well, we've got a 32 SX.
we've got a 36 that needs a new bearing.
Yeah, no, that engine's knackered, that one.
Oh,
That's probably Donald Duck days.
right.
I'll have to have a think on that. If I could get another 2 32s or 36s that are just about the same, and do a side by side build,
Pop would probably have.
might do, might not. But yeah, if you'd like to see a side by side build of Fun Fighters, one from one company, one from another company, that look almost the same because they were originally one company many moons ago and then split and became 2 different companies but still look the same. One's evolved a lot, one hasn't evolved quite as much. Like for like build, let's possibly do that.
Don't know the entire history lesson.
Well, a lot of people don't know what I'm on about, but if you're not sure what I'm on about, with Cambria and Cambrian, go and have a look on the net. One's funfighters.co.uk and the other one is, I'm going to say cambrianmodels.com. But you'll know when you find it because Cambrian do other designs as well as the Fun Fighters. Funfighters.co.uk just do the Fun Fighters. I think that's right. So, we've got a few things to get sorted before we get to doing that sort of thing, but that could be some relatively quick builds
Yeah.
to get flying, because you like flying the Fun Fighters.
When I don't stall.
Well, you didn't stall it, you just flew it into the ground.
Didn't fly into the ground. I held it in a stall because I didn't know it was in a stall.
Yeah. So you flew it to the ground.
No, I was doing an underpowered Harrier.
An underpowered Harrier. Righto. So yeah, maybe we can do a fun fighter build. Maybe even do parts of it live. I don't know. What I would do though is I'll do them in sport colour schemes as well, just for ease. I wouldn't do them in scale schemes. Because also when they're flying as fast as what they can do, being able to see them helps. If you've ever seen the fun fighters at the shows, they do tear about the sky quite rapidly.
Have you seen? Was there not a video? I'm pretty sure there was a video of two colliding that way.
Oh, most probably, yeah.
So they were just gone. It turned into dust.
Good evening, Charlie.
Who's Charlie?
I don't know, but Charlie Davis
Oh,
says
hello.
hello. Yeah, so the fun fighters thing might be an idea. We were talking about it there when we were looking up. We've got the Wasp, Cloud Models Wasp, and we've got two of them, the E2K models. I think they're a bit out of date now, design-wise, for E2K racing, but they certainly are still pretty damn quick. So again, we might get them done. They would be very quick to put together. The longest part is cutting the ailerons out, I think. But yeah, we need to get things.
Are they covered?
We try to. We haven't got any pure 3D models at the moment. That's the closest we've got to a 3D model at the moment. We've got the granddaddy of 3D models up here in Glenn's Cap 232. That was doing Harriers and prop hanging before most people even knew what they were. But yeah, we do a bit of 3D-ish as and when we've got the models.
No, I'll probably do a bit more than you do.
Yeah, we do 3D with, we do aerobatics that are kind of 3D with models that shouldn't really be doing 3D stuff.
And make it work.
And kind of make it work, yeah.
See, if my Watt 4 XL had bigger control panels.
Control panels?
Yeah, it's control panels now.
Control panels?
Yeah, you know what I mean. It would go better.
Yeah, the problem with the Extreme Flight NG is it's a 4-digit budget to get it flying.
If you're selling one for £4.50, I'll buy it. But
so at the moment, I wouldn't say it's out of our reach financially, but there's other things we ought to spend the money on.
it's out of my reach.
It's certainly out of his reach, yeah. And he just spent all his pocket money buying his XL.
Most of it.
So yeah, at some point we want to. I wouldn't mind getting a 78-inch 3D model, a Pilot or Extreme Flight or something like that.
I want to get.
Probably with a GP76 or something like that in the front.
I want to get a slick
You want a slick, do you?
green one.
Alright, okay.
Just because it's green.
Just because it's green.
The laser I think flies better, but the slick's green.
Right. You can't tell that we like green at all, can you?
They can see it.
Yeah. So yeah, while everybody's here, thanks for joining us tonight. It's like an informal chat, get together, whatever you want to call it. If you have got any questions with what we've done in previous content or anything you can see that's going on around us, just say. We don't do lives that often, but sometimes it's a bit of a relaxing way of doing some content. Getting to speak to people in real time that actually watch the crap that we put out. Yeah, so two people watching just now. It's one thing. It's not great numbers with people watching this, but it's only this afternoon I thought about doing the live, so not many people have actually had the chance to see it. What is your day job? Drone pilot? No, but it's, without letting too much out of the bag, it could kind of become that. My day job is I'm actually an ROV pilot, remotely operated vehicle. And if you don't know what that is, easiest way to describe that is if you've seen the film Titanic, they go down with underwater robots to film Titanic. I operate those robots, but not for doing interesting stuff like that. We do wind farm stuff and whatnot.
Yeah, you dig up sand
Yeah, we dig holes in the seabed basically.
and drink cups of tea.
Yeah, that's what he thinks I do all the day. Dig holes in the seabed and drink tea. There's a bit more to it than that, but yeah. That's...
What? Move your sticks, drink cup of tea, move sticks some more, ask for another cup of tea. You don't even make your own cup of tea, someone else
Oh, no,
does
no, no, we do make our own cups of tea. Don't buy a slip. They're not very good. Waste of money. See, that's you told.
No, it's just because it's green. Look, I think the laser flies better, but it's green, so...
Anyway, yeah, so that's my day job. The other project that I've been working on is, without going into too much detail, it is a UAV project. It's something that hasn't been done before. It's not a multi-rotor or anything like that, but it's breaking new territory, new ground, and it is electric powered, and the power system for it is new technology that when it is up and running, again, should push the boundary even further with the technology. But that's been so far, I think it's 2017 the project started. I've been involved for the last couple of years. So there's quite a bit of stuff that's going on with that, that's taken up a lot of my time. We've just taken, the business has just taken on the lease of another premises because we needed more space. So a lot of my time's been taken up setting that up and getting that up and running, as well as testing and doing all sorts of things. But yeah, that's what's been taking up my time. Yeah, you're saying, Charlie, you're saying stick with Extreme Flight. I don't want to be sort of brand loyal, if that makes sense, but there's lots of people say this is better and that's better and whatnot. I think it depends on what you know and what you get used to. I mean, I like pilot aircraft. Even like the Goldwing aircraft. I don't know if they still exist, or Skywing or whatever they're called. The what I call the cheaper Chinese clones of stuff. For the money, they're not bad airframes. You do get, I think, what you pay for. But do you need to pay top end to have fun? We're never going to be like XFC competitors or anything like that. So if we can have an aeroplane that we can go and fly and enjoy, great, you know. I would be sick to the back teeth if I went and spent, I don't know, round figures, £2.5 grand an aeroplane and a dumb thumbed it. I'd rather have several aeroplanes that I could enjoy for that sort of money, you know. I don't know what you think about that, but
I mean,
for him, if he managed to save up £2.5 grand to spend on an aeroplane, you'd be heartbroken if that got broken, wouldn't you?
Mm.
Because of your mistake.
Yeah.
So at the moment, from my point of view as a father towards him, I'm trying to keep him away from spending that much money until he can afford to spend that much money, i.e. earning his own money and this, that and the other.
That's why I want to get my cap ready.
Yeah, so we've got, as I said, we've got the granddaddy of 3D up there, the Glenn's Cap, which Ewan was actually gifted. It does need some work. It has got an engine with it, which it was designed around. It's never going to do the out and out extreme 3D that is commonplace now, but it will do all the manoeuvres slower and with slightly less power. Yeah, exactly. I totally agree. But again, for the pound per fun, no, what's the pound per flight fun? Something like that. I mean, these kits off the top of my head are something like 80 quid or something. I'll be honest, I can't remember exactly what they are. But for say 150 quid when it's flying, how many of those can you smack into the ground and totally destroy for one of the aerobatic 3D things. I have actually, thinking about it, not this particular one, but the one that's up there just now, I somehow managed to get it into a flat spin.
Somehow you did it on purpose.
No, I put it into a roll in a stall turn, and it went into a flat spin.
No, because you did
And
it twice.
I couldn't get it out of a flat spin, and I thought the airframe was written off. Upon getting to the crash site, I picked it up and there wasn't a mark on the damn thing. Took it back to the pits, gave it a good checking over, took the hatch off, checked it all inside, put more fuel in it and flew it again within 15 minutes. So that sort of thing is a durable model, and it's great fun.
You're correct, it doesn't make sense.
What doesn't make sense? Sorry, Charlie, your one comment there about having a model and you love fly blow it out. What doesn't make sense? Something I've said or something else?
Comment.
Yeah, I'm trying to read through to. Anyway, the main thing is, if we're having fun doing what we're doing, does it matter what we're flying? Yeah, I think the answer is no. Yeah, there's airplanes we'd love to have. Oh, right, okay. Fair enough, Charlie. There's airplanes that we'd love to have. You would love to have a Lancaster. We physically have not got a way of transporting said Lancaster at the moment.
I was good to have a van, so.
Yeah, we want to get a van again, but again, there's issues around that. But there are some airplanes that I've still got ideas on. I've got very detailed CAD plans that I've drawn up for a half-scale aeroplane.
What plane?
I'm not telling you right now. A half-scale aeroplane that would be, I think, almost a showstopper.
Oh, right, okay.
You know the one I'm on
Yeah.
about?
Why didn't you do the full size one?
No, that should be too big. Half size is just the right size. And at half size, I can actually break it down and fit it in my car. There's I'm going to say sister aeroplane to it, but it was like a sister design of the original aeroplane back in the 1940s, I think it was. Both designed by the same guy. And there's a model of this other aeroplane at the same scale, half scale, as the one I want to build. So it'd be good to get the two together. So that's another thought that I've had. You'd enjoy flying it as well because they're fast as hell. And if you can guess correctly what that is at half scale and it'll fit in a VW Touran,
Just.
well done.
Just.
No, I wouldn't say just. It
It would fit in the van. The old van.
no, it'd go in our car, all right. Pardon me. Are you actually thinking of the right model?
I thought the first time we ever went to the Nats, we had it fully assembled in the back of the van.
Yes, but not that one.
Yeah, right,
It's
yeah.
the other version of that.
The yellow one.
No, it's white and blue. Anyway, I'll tell you later.
I think I know which. Oh, you. Oh, yeah, I don't know. I mean, because I'm thinking of the up-to-date one.
I'm just actually showing you what I'm on about.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one.
No, because I was thinking. Oh,
You're thinking of that one.
no, yes, that one. But the one I was thinking of, there's been a full-size one at a show, but a model version of it,
That's the one I'm on about.
and it was yellow.
Yeah, that's the one I'm on about.
Because there was one of them. It was yellow, and is it not like? I don't know what to say without.
Okay, Charlie, catch you later. Watch as many as you want. Let us know what you think. Put all the comments in the bottom. They all get read. They all get answered if they are appropriate to get answered. Catch you next time. Yeah, I'm just watching back on it. All my hand gestures that I do.
Yeah, you quite often.
Gesticulation, I think.
Quite
it's called.
often just go.
Yeah, that's because I farted. yeah, so I'm contemplating the half-size aeroplane. I do need to do some more design work on it because there's a couple of areas that I'm not happy with. Or I can't quite get my head around how I'm going to actually build it, how I've designed it.
What plane?
hmm?
What plane?
That one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that would be I think the biggest issue with that would be actually the undercarriage. I'd actually probably have to subcontract it. Say to them, there's the undercarriage. Can you make that for me? I might actually speak to Phil about that, thinking about it.
Could you not get Phil or Ian Nicol to do it?
Well, I don't know. We'll see. So yeah, that's again. This is just crap that I'm spouting out and he's agreeing with. So any questions that you've got for us, put them in the chat thing, which is I think on that side of your window.
Yeah, I'm good. Good, the right side.
Did I point to it on the right side? Correct side?
Unless it's on a phone, because then it's on the other side. If it's on a computer, it's that side. If it's on a phone, it's that side.
Somewhere on your screen, whether it be that side, that side, that side, or that side, there's chat window somewhere.
And if you're on a phone, you need to put it so the speaker's at the top and it's at the bottom with a small rectangle at the top.
You can tell I don't use YouTube on my phone much. Who have you been chatting to on there?
No, I just watch lives. Because, oh, who was it? Is it the live? See, the guy that we were watching before we went on holiday. The 80-second intro.
What?
The adventures thing. He caught 300 fish in like a day. On the Norfolk Broads.
I haven't got a clue what you're on about.
But he does like fishing lives.
Oh, Adventures.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know who you mean. I can't think what it is. Day Out Adventures or something.
Yeah,
it's called.
something like that.
But yeah, he does all sorts of fishing. Basically, every day he's out fishing. Whether it be like content or live streams or whatever. Why were we going with that conversation? Oh, yeah, you were watching lives.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is, how long have we been out here now? 1 hour and 7 minutes. That's quite a long time, isn't it? And now-
You've not even started on the other one.
The other what?
The other thing.
Yeah, no, I don't think I'm going to go into it at this rate. Be careful with the servos.
The one's on this. That's drying off.
Leave them overnight to dry.
Yeah, I'm just thinking that I can move it about and do other
Did the
things.
motor mount get glued on?
Yeah, I did that last time.
No, the actual phone.
Yeah, I did that last time. Go on.
Okay. So yeah, that's just, again, thinking back to these. It's something that I said a long time ago. Is that at the time, I think I said it was going to be 1,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
Once I got to that, I was going to do some sort of giveaway as like a thank you. I haven't got the first clue how I'm going to organise it. I don't know what the prize will be, but I still like the idea of doing it.
Is it one of these?
Well, that was my thought, but my thought was one of these twin pack of aeroplanes. But then I thought to myself, well, I don't even know if you can buy them anymore. So what I was thinking was, at 1,000 subscribers, have some sort of random prize draw. Yeah, random prize draw for a thing or a blob kit. And that could be the powered version or the glider version of each.
Yeah, deal with
Uh,
this testing battery.
What?
Yeah, deal with this testing battery.
What do you mean a testing battery?
Oh, so I will send him.
There should be some over there. So yeah, doing a giveaway. It would be you don't have to buy anything or not that. It would basically be on a video, comment on the video, and then I think you can get like a random comment selector, and then that person would be the winner. Now the only caveat that I would say on that is it should really be restricted to the UK, and that's not because of any reason other than the cost of shipping stuff outside of the UK. It costs enough to ship stuff within the UK. But as an example, recently I shipped one kit to the States. The kit was, I think, 90 quid. The shipping was nearly 120 on top of the kit price. The chap wanted the kit and he was happy to pay for it. But I think for a giveaway, I'd rather keep it to the UK. And I said that's nothing against anybody out with the UK, it's purely a cost thing. Is that a good idea? Let me know now or in the comments once the video goes live afterwards. I'd like to support that. So I think the sooner we get to 1,000 subscribers, the sooner we can think about how the hell we're going to do a giveaway. It'll give me something to do to figure out how to do it, how to make it legal and fair and all of that stuff. But yeah, I think, what do you think?
What do you mean?
Well, the prize of being a thing or a blob kit. That's a good enough giveaway, isn't it?
Good enough.
Well, it's a fair giveaway, so it's a good prize.
Good prize, but what's it?
What are you actually doing?
Trying to get these into the right place. I have that one that way. I should be able to get the other one to the other way.
Yeah, so that was my thought anyway. The reason I say about the blob or the thing is because they're both about the same price, I think, from memory. But they're all about the same price. So yeah, let's say that when we get to 1,000 subscribers, I don't know what we're at just now. Let's have a look, see what I can find. 838 subscribers, which I think might be actually at 839 now because somebody just said they subscribed. When we get to 1,000, we do a random giveaway. I do a video to say this is the rules and this is what we're giving away, and then it'll be open for a length of time, and at the end of that time I do another video filming the random selection process, and the person that comes up as a random selection wins the choice of a kit. I think that's the best way of doing it. If you can come up with any other better ways, let me know. But yeah, no one's watching now. Great, I'm talking to myself as per usual. So, I think we're getting very close to coming to the end of this live stream. It's been an hour and 15 minutes. It is getting quite late in the grand scheme of things. I don't know if we're going to do actually any more filming tonight, but tomorrow, if you know what day this is being filmed, tomorrow there's in the UK, basically the place is shutting down because there's quite a major historic event going on. So we're not doing too much tomorrow, but we might tomorrow afternoon do a bit more on the Ocean Breeze, but we might not because I've just thought we're having a barbecue, aren't we? We're going to do some more of the Ocean Breeze as soon as possible, and hopefully bring you a video on that. Although it's a slope soarer, I do plan on building a second fuselage that's electric powered so we can fly it off the flat field. So again, that's something else I plan on building. But anyway, I am waffling. What I could do is go to bed, even though it is only 9:30. But I think we're going to call it a night. What do you think?
Wait till I've got these servos fitted but not glued in.
Okay, so we're now waiting on Ewan to finish faffing around with his aeroplane. You just want to get that finished so we can fly them together, don't you? You are fitting them around the same way as the other one, yeah?
Yeah.
That servo head's in the right place.
Yeah,
No, like the front or the back. Look at the one that's built. Just match that one.
yeah, that's what I need to do for
Yeah, okay, but I'm saying just match that one.
locked up.
So everybody that has joined us tonight, thank you very much. If you like us doing these sorts of streams, let us know. We do more of them. I might even think about. I'm doing this stream has been done very slightly differently to the last ones in the software that's been used, which means I might be able to do more live streams from, for example, from the flying field or flying events or whatever. So in order to get more live coverage as it happens. What I might well do, if that's the case, is just think about planning, notifying people beforehand about what's going on. I'm going to have to think about that as well. Yeah, okay, so I think we're going to call it a night, get things put away, and we'll see you in the next video. The next video is being published this coming Wednesday. I can't remember what it is, but I know there's one on this Wednesday, and then there'll be another one on Friday, which I believe is the Auto 4 XL repair. After that, I'm not exactly sure what's going up. We are a bit thin on the ground for video content.
I would have thought it would depend on what people say with a notebook.
Yeah, it does. If somebody says, "Look, we want to see this," we'll see about making content on that. Or if we go fly. Oh, one thing we have, I am going to film as and when it happens. Is Ewan is desperate to do some control lining. Now, I'm already trying to find the Benny Hill music because that would be a great overlay for a time lapse of him flying. Because I'm damn sure he's going to get dizzy and fall over. We might end up breaking a model in the process, but it'd be worth it. No comment from you.
That's because you got some training.
So yeah, it's we're going to go at some control lining. It's been years since I flew control line, but we've got a little like a normal plan form aeroplane with a 15 in the front, and we've got a combat wing, combat trainer type wing for a 1.5 diesel. That'll be on 42-foot lines, and the bigger ones on 52-foot lines. So I just need to get the lines out, grease them down, clean them down, and get the engines run up.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
That'll make. What do you mean?
Greasing lines.
Yeah, you've got to clean the lines so that when they rub together, they don't bind.
Why are they rubbing together?
When you do loops and twists and whatnot, the lines twist up.
Yeah.
Trust me, I know what I'm talking about. I have done it. I have crashed airplanes because they've bound up before. So anyway, right, my point is we're going to head off. And we'll see you next time in some more crap from the workshop. So until then, from me and him, I'll catch you later.
Bye.